Alright guys, so today in this video, I'm going to give you the exact formula to drop 20 plus pounds in the 4 months if you implement this exact formula and strategy that I use to help myself and my clients lose the weight. So if you're coachable, if you want to do better, if you're eager to learn, if you're consistent, you're resilient, all of that, go ahead and keep watching. If you're not willing to put in the work, if you're not willing to be consistent, if you're not ready to change your life, if you feel like motivation is what's keeping you back, then this isn't for you because, motivation isn't always going to be there. But if you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to do the hard work, if you're willing to implement this strategy, if you're willing to better yourself and better your life, then this right here will do that. This isn't 75 days hard. This is not a keto diet. This is not a low carb diet. This is something that is sustainable in the long term. And that if you do this, it not only will change the next course of the next few months of your life, but it will change your life because I will show you how to lose the weight, but also how to keep it off. So like I said, if you are looking to drop 20 plus pounds, you're coachable, you're ready to put in the work, you're ready to get grinding, and you just want a strategy and formula, then this is for you. All right, so here at the top, we have action. Because if we're not going to take action, how are we going to get results? Whether it's with health, fitness, finances, your career, you need to take action. And with taking action, you will get results. It might not be the results you want right off the bat, but it does progress you forward. You might not notice it the first week, the first 2 weeks, the first month, but you are taking steps towards getting to your goal because you're taking that action. So right here, these are the four action steps that I have in my program that are going to get you these results of losing the weight that you want. So the first one's going to be exercise. It doesn't have to be some crazy CrossFit 2-hour workout, dripping sweat in the gym. No, it doesn't have to be that. It can be an at-home workout. You can do it in your room. You can, if you like the gym, it can be a workout at the gym. It could be a HIIT session. Whatever you enjoy, I want you to do because that's important. And that's how we do this over a long span of time. So I personally follow a push-pull legs. And I just like it. It's what works for me. But, like I said, there's something out there for everyone. So just keep that in mind. So it's just really, the action plan is exercise. We want to get you exercising. We want to get your body moving, the blood flowing, you burning those calories and improving the muscle mass. The next thing we're going to do is make sure you're taking pictures, you're weighing in, and you're celebrating those non-scale wins. So pictures, why these are important. These allow you to look back and see the progress you made. You might not feel like you're making progress, maybe the scale isn't moving, but these pictures will prove to you that you're making the progress. The weigh-ins, it's just another data point that we can track to say, hey, if we're in a deficit, we should be losing weight. The scale should be going down, but we're not going to hyper-focus on that. It's not going to be what we, lose sleep over and stuff like that. And then the non-scale wins, hey, I have higher energy, or maybe your clothes fit better, or you just honestly have more confidence. You fit better in your clothes. Like, there's so many things that, people overlook, that just because the scale isn't dropping, but you're getting these things, you need to celebrate these things. You need to be proud of yourself. And I feel like that's something that a lot of people aren't doing, and then they just give up and they say, hey, 2 weeks in, this isn't working. So definitely pictures, weigh-ins, and scales, make sure, you're focusing in on that. Estimated TDEE, so it's total daily energy expenditure. So this is how much calories you're burning throughout the whole day, moving and not moving. So this is very important. And like I said, it's estimated. So keep that in mind. And then you're going to have tracking your food, workouts, and movement. So that's, what you're consuming in a day, what workouts you're doing, and how many steps you're getting in. Or, maybe you went to a spin class or something like that. You did a little cardio, stuff like that. We need to be tracking stuff. And now why I say we need to be tracking all this stuff is because these 3 things, or these 4 things up top that we took action on, those are the tactical things we can do. We can actually do those things. But with all of this, it'll give us the data. So right here, this will move down into these 4 boxes that are the black. So with these 4 things that we listed in the red, we now have all of this data that we can examine and review. So with the exercise, I'm going to go from left and right back down the line. With the exercise, we now can see a change in our body composition. We might be looking leaner. We might be able to see, maybe our tricep or our bicep because we're losing that body fat, that weight. With that, the pictures, you'll be able to tell your change in body composition over those pictures that you take weekly. The scale might not show, but those pictures will. Just as much as those, non-scale wins, those will show that you have a change in body composition and you should be proud of yourself. With that, the estimated TDEE. So if we're, losing that weight, this is what we want to do, this is our goal, we need to be eating in a caloric deficit. So less calories than our maintenance. So we get that number, that estimated, total daily energy expenditure with how many calories we're burning a day, and we need to be eating under that. So that's where those two align. So we'll get those data points through eating, under that, maintenance. And then for the tracking, the workouts and the movements and all of that, it's very, very important to track, as far as food goes, the protein and the calories. If you're in a deficit, you need to be tracking those two things. Those are the two factors that are very, very important. And all of that will get you that weight loss. It will lead to that weight loss. That caloric deficit will change your body composition. That those workouts you're doing is going to change your body composition. The protein and calories that you're tracking are going to allow you to lose that weight. And all of that is going to get us those results that we want. That dream body, that fat loss, being proud of ourselves, feeling that self-worth, having all of that, all that hard work pay off. We had it all dialed in after examining, reviewing, adjusting, whatever we had to do to get us here. So with that being said, the next question is, well, I got the results now. Awesome. I'm proud of myself, but how do I keep it off? I want to not relapse on that bad path that I was on. I'm proud of myself. I put in the work. I, followed this to a T, and now how do I keep it off? So, I take a lot of pride in doing things sustainably. I don't, there are different reasons why people go on crazy cuts, but, I am a person in believing in that we do things we want to build habits and routines for our lifespan. We don't want to just do things that get us a 3-month result and then we're just, back into our bad habits for 6 months and then, another 3-month result. I want us to be able to hold this, result long term. So a big one I follow is the 80-20 rule. So 80% of the time we're going to be eating, tracking, doing all the stuff that we need to be doing. And you don't have to track for the rest of your life, but you will understand through knowledge, through education, what you should be eating, whole foods, how that affects your body, and you'll start to feel it too, which is awesome. But then 20% of the time you can go out, you can enjoy time with your friends, do things with your family, have, that ice cream cake, go out and do whatever you want to do, like live your life, make memories, enjoy things. But 80% of the time we need to be on track. We need to be keeping up with what we're doing. So with that, we have the habits and routines. So building that is important. Going on those walks, understanding, that it's important to track and, hey, I know how I feel, when I'm hitting these consistent goals and I'm building these habits of, maybe not snacking late at night or, eating more whole foods or eating meals instead of snacking all day. I understand how it's making my body feel, how my energy is, and I've built those habits, where I only snack, once a day, or, on the weekends, I allow myself to get that meal. Like stuff like that is, the stuff that is the habit and routine that's going to last a lifetime, that's going to get you the results and keep you the results. So building those habits and routines, and then understanding maintenance calories. So we can't be in a diet forever. A lot of people fail to recognize this. It's not good for your body at all to be under eating. So we need to find that maintenance calorie where you can sustain where you're at. And like I said, that comes back up to the TDEE, total daily expenditure, energy expenditure. And, that will calculate what you should be eating to maintain the physique that you have. From there, if you're looking to gain muscle, you can go into a surplus and go into a bulk and gain some muscle and then go back down into a cut and then a maintenance. So there's a bunch of different routes you can go, but it is highly, highly important to understand your maintenance calories and what that means. And then life longevity. I feel like I've said this a lot throughout the video, but it's important to build these habits, build this lifestyle, this routine where we can live a happy, healthy life. I mean, the obesity rate in America is ridiculous. And I truly believe if you put in this method that I gave you right here that I've used, that I give to my clients, and then you follow these 4 little pillars at the bottom to keep it off, that you will keep it off. I mean, in all honesty, if you're going to go through all of this hard work and, implement this strategy and lose the weight, you might as well do your body a service and thank it and keep it off, because it's very easy to go back in your old ways. But I truly, once I lost the weight and saw what a lifestyle difference is, you will keep on top of yourself to keep it off, because you'll have that self-worth, you'll have that self-pride, you'll be confident in yourself, and you're not going to want to go back to your rock bottom. Achieved a point of your life that you've been wanting to achieve. So now just maintain it. Keep doing what you've been doing. And if this sounds like a lot, if this is like, hey, I need that accountability, I need that support, that's what I need, or if you try following this and, you got it all nailed down, but you keep relapsing, and that's where you need the support. You're like, hey, I'm just one of those people that I need someone on me. I need the accountability. When I have those bad days, I need that support. Go ahead and book a call down below. I'd love to hop on a call with you, talk about your situation, and see how I could help. But with that being said, this is the exact formula that I've used to help my clients lose 50+ pounds, keep it off, and, love the skin that they're in now.